going on, guys, and welcome back to the You Don't Know Ball channel. Tyler's cheesing because he's ready for a great show.
I don't know why.
We have
I'm cheesing.
the Week 4 preview. Gassed up as always, fellas.
Always gassed up.
Excited.
TM.
Excited.
Very excited for these picks. Got to give a quick shout out to me and Hunter.
Okay.
We are
All right.
so far the Kings through 3 weeks, so hopefully we can keep that going.
What?
Hey,
I'm looking to overtake him though. I
Back-
want the Iron Throne.
back in my day, I was told never count your chickens too early.
Yeah.
You love that saying.
It's week 4.
I swear I hear it every episode. It's raw, though.
It's week 4, and you got 13 weeks.
I'm taking the number 1 spot before the season's over. I'm not proud of myself.
I'm
but
only
above
4. I'm
500.
4 games back.
Could be
so
worse.
I'm gonna make a comeback.
I got a mountain to climb, and I'm all right with it. Mount
So-
Everest, give it to me.
Again, we are gonna go through the games that we don't really want to go in depth about, and then we're gonna go through all the primetime games, and it looks just like 2 other games. So the first one being in London. Do you want to announce this one?
The bloody suckers from Minnesota. I don't know. I lost it. I couldn't. I
No,
don't-
that was good.
I couldn't.
mate.
It's going to be a bout
Wait.
of 2
All right.
heavyweights in London across the sea. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a battle.
That was good.
Yeah,
Dude,
So-
that should be the promo.
The Minnesota
Send that
Vikings
in.
and the New Orleans Saints are going to London. The Vikings are -2.5. I am gonna go with Minnesota.
I got to go Minnesota. Sorry, Dobbs. Why? Are you,
I'd say
hesitating?
like realistically, yeah.
You got to give the homer
I'm-
pick.
No, until the Saints. No, until this. I hope I jinx it. Until the Saints prove me wrong. Right now, I think Minnesota's going to beat us. I hope
So,
I'm wrong.
Are you
but
gonna
I got to pick. Change. I got to change it on there. Yeah.
live
live cha-
change?
Because I'm thinking about it and my record's on the line. And if I'm wrong, I'll be happy if I'm wrong. It's okay. Like this is one of those losses I'm totally willing to take. Like I hope the Saints prove me wrong, but I'm just frustrated right now. They got to change my mind, you know?
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Minnesota.
So I will admittedly say I haven't really seen a whole lot of the Saints this year, and I don't know what it is. The Bucs Saints game, it was never on Red Zone. But you did bring up a good point on the last episode. Bradley Roby, he might get burnt, and I think Jay Jettis is going to get back on track.
Now it's Slattimore, baby. Slattimore.
He's due. He's so due. Jettis has to go crazy in
Yeah.
London. So I'm gonna go Vikings also because Jameis just really can't throw a football right now.
I'm not okay, so I'm not even sure who's playing because it's like this thing where it's like he might be playing, he wants to play, but like he really shouldn't play, but he wants to, and like I don't know, but I'm like, why? I don't understand. Here's my logic: we're only 1 and 2. There's no reason to panic. Like if Dalton feels good, he's ready to go. He looked good in the preseason. I don't like. Why not let him roll for a week, 2 weeks, get healthy again, and then if he's got, you know what I mean? Because it's like Jameis when he's not fully healthy, he's not hitting the deep balls. That's our biggest issue right now. He's like. We need him to hit the deep balls, and straight up, he's hitting like 1 out of 4 that he throws. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, I just think the Saints can't really trust them right now. They have not looked great. The Vikings, I think, are very due to get back on track. Our next game is the Chargers are heading down to Houston for a little redemption. They're -5.5. I have to go Chargers here.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. They need it.
Yeah, I got to go Chargers also.
Clean sweep. I am taking the Los Angeles Chargers.
Not only do they need this game to get back on track after getting destroyed by the Jags last week, like they need it for the division. Like these are supposed to be the gimme games on the schedule, and you know they're looking at it and they know they need it. And I'm sending my love to the Chargers fan base because it seems like you can't get out of this injury bug. Slater's out for the year. Bosa's on IR, just had surgery or is supposed to have surgery. JC Jackson's still not responding well to his ankle. Lindsley's still hurt. They got a bunch of things going on over there. So hopefully Herbert can pull this out, and he's got messed up ribs. So
But they have Josh Palmer, and he's been healthy.
Oh, and I forgot about Keenan Allen too. Like the list goes on and on. Like you just forget. I
Keenan
hope,
should be back this week, so
hopefully
that looks good.
And this game actually does like bring back flashbacks of last year because I was on the Chargers big last year in that game, and Rex Burkhead turned into Walter Payton, and I was very upset. So yeah, I think they bounce back.
All right, our next game is the Chicago Bears that are currently sitting at 2-1, are heading to the Meadowlands to take on the New York Football Giants. The Giants are -3. I am gonna go Bears.
The Bears.
I'm going to go with the Giants.
Give me Justin Field and the Bears.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. This is another one. I think this is gonna be almost like this is gonna be like a lot of Bears games this year, where it's like it'll probably be closer than like it'll be a close game. The Bears are gonna keep it close, and it's like don't get me wrong, I'm not even like really sitting here sold on the Giants that much or anything yet either. Like we know the Giants, they're gonna they're gonna fight you guys just the same, kind of similar teams. But Saquon's playing really well. The Bears' run game is playing really well too. Hey, shout out to y'all. But I think it's just a matchup right now of Dable's kind of rolling. They kind of have their identity rolling, and Justin Fields it's the Justin Fields thing for you guys right now. That's where I see Daniel Jones still, he just still a lot to be improved, but I feel like he's making those strides that Justin isn't right now, and that's fair to say. And so Justin is just I can't trust it yet because like we were saying last week before, we've seen guys he's open, he's just missing, he's not pulling the trigger. We don't know what's going on. That just has me concerned, and I think I don't know. It's just this odd feeling where the Giants defense is going to really come to play against John. I think they might take advantage of a few, of Justin's mistakes.
I'm taking the Bears to win, but Saquon might go for an absurd amount of yards this week. That's my last note.
Yeah, if Kenny Galladay's playing, the Bears are cool because
That's fair.
that boy got his bag and doesn't care about football anymore.
Shout out NIU. All right, our next game, the Seattle Seahawks are traveling to Detroit to take on the Lions. The Lions are -4. Give me Detroit.
I hate this, and I'm probably gonna flip, but I'm going with the Seahawks as of Wednesday due to the injury report for the Lions.
Okay, that's fair. I'm riding with the Lions though.
Restore the roar.
That's your only.
This
we
is
let
my
Tyler
game.
speak.
This is my game. You're right. This is my game.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
So, fact of the matter is, we have one team that is a very hard-nosed football team, and the other team, I think, is just playing out-of-date football. And I think Goff's playing extremely well for what he's got. He's been putting up numbers. They can score. Don't really trust Geno Smith. He seems kind of like a very hit or miss. Goff's steady, and I'm going to ride with the steady hand.
Amonra's going to play, so don't worry.
Dude, relax. And
I'm not tripping.
you're gonna eat your words because you're going against Goff this week in fantasy. So.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to change my pick.
All right, the next one is the Jets are going to Pittsburgh. The Steelers are -3. Give me Pittsburgh. There are a lot of Jets on here. What is going on, fellas?
Yeah. What am I seeing? Give me Pittsburgh.
Boo! Give us the hot Jets over on this side. At least I think.
I'm taking the Jets.
I
I
had to
don't
make
think
sure.
that's wild either. You guys are taking Pittsburgh and they've won one game and they shouldn't have even won it. Like
and the Jets.
I'm
should've
so
won?
disappointed.
the Jets
What?
play better football than the Steelers have.
Oh, give me a break,
I'll tell you just
dude.
right now.
My thing,
Zach Wilson's first week. What are we doing?
that is what
We're going crazy.
What?
We're
We're
excited.
going nuts.
The
You
reason-
literally before the show, you
wow,
were
we're going from Joe Flacco to Zach Wilson. I'm gonna cry. What is this? What is the ammo he's think he's rocking with
yeah.
here? Shout out to Joe. Joe held it down.
That's
Joe held it down for the
That's
hot
why
Jets.
I'm taking the
Joe held it
Steelers.
down for the hot Jets.
Has Joe not looked better than Zach has
If
ever
it-
looked?
Let's
Okay.
These
And
guys
it's
forgot
just-
about a little word called upside. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Let's
losing
let this
it over here.
marinate. Let's let this marinate, and I'm gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to it.
Oh, we're gonna
All
come back to
let
this,
me-
and we're gonna come back to the dot show,
All
and
right.
it's gonna suck for you guys.
So
Bold moment.
If
Bold-
they-
this could backfire, but I'm ready. Zach, don't let me down.
I just think against a team like the Steelers with the defensive playmakers they have, it's not a good matchup for Zach. So that's why I'm going. Also, the Jets defense, nothing really to write home about. So I think this is a favorable matchup for the Steelers because the offense is what has really struggled. So for those two things is why I am going to go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin's gonna cook Zach up. Like, what are we doing, man? It's his first game back. You're acting like he's God sent or something. From like what?
I will pick against Pittsburgh
I know you will, but you
That's
said
all I'm gonna
We
say.
have to come back to this
like,
one.
oh my
All right,
gosh.
we're moving on though.
We're ready.
That's
We'll be
ridiculous.
ready.
That's
Browns.
ridiculous.
The Browns are traveling down to Hotlanta, where Kyle Pitts has turned his season around. The Browns are -1.5, and I am going to go with Atlanta.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Give me the Browns, but this is scary.
No, I'm not.
Scary.
Honestly, I don't think
That's
I'm
what I'm
scared about this. I'm
saying.
taking the Browns. This is one of the ones I was actually rather confident in,
Damn.
to be honest.
I'm riding with PFF's highest graded quarterback.
Oh
Give me
my
the
God.
Browns.
He
Oh
really must
my
be the
Lord.
GOAT. He has
Yeah.
to be the GOAT.
He is.
The
He
GOAT
really
this
is.
season.
Well, we don't know if Miles is playing due to the car accident he was in earlier this week. So
It's not looking good, right?
Yeah,
Are they
I'm
going to
not
know
sure.
more? Did they say they're going to know more tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. Yeah.
Today, actually, when this airs.
But yeah, that's a big thing that if Miles isn't playing, obviously they're one of the best pass rushers, and that'll take a big hit. But I do like Jacoby. He's looked impressive.
Impressive.
Is that the right word?
No, he
I don't
has.
know.
So.
He's looked good, and he's holding down
I'll
the
hold my-
offense. And
this is
it's
Tyler's time to speak.
and it's Chubb and it's Hunt. Yeah, I don't know. It is scary though because the 1.5 throws me off because Vegas thinks this could be a closer game than people think, obviously. And yeah, going into Atlanta, I know it's not crazy or anything, but still, you're favored on the road. I don't know. I'm scared.
No, it's definitely a concerning line for sure, especially for a team that like kind of more so like dominates the game by running the ball. All right, our next game is an NFC divisional game. We have Washington going to Dallas. The Cowboys are -3. I've been fading Dallas, and I just can't do it any longer. Give me Dallas.
Yeah, give me Dallas. Cooper Rush, baby.
Give me Washington on this one.
Cooper Rush is undefeated. Give me Dallas.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
All right, so I get another chance to explain why I'm riding basically sole here. Shout out to Hunter, though. Hunter's riding with me. But look, here's where I'm coming from on this. I think, okay, it's a bounce back from Wentz, because we know the Wentz experience. 1 week you get something, you have no clue what's going on. The next week he does something, you're like, what's going on here? It just doesn't make any sense. And to your guys' point about Cooper Rush, lightning keeps striking. It's just not going to keep striking, I don't think. But also Dallas has a lot of continuity where they make it work. But it's like it just doesn't feel right. I get, like, that's the thing is I'm going against the grain right now, and I'm acknowledging it.
That's how
but it's
I
gonna be one of
felt,
those weird
with
games
the Giants.
That's exactly. It's gonna be like one of those weird games where like Dallas is gonna make some mistakes. They're gonna beat themselves. That's how I'm viewing it. It's like like a fumbled snap, just something, a miss snap, just a Cooper Rush. Something's gonna go
I
wrong.
have something they're going to cheese at.
That's where I'm at.
How many times does lightning have to strike before it comes a thunderstorm?
Damn.
You better ask the Dallas fans, because if Cooper Rush becomes a thunderstorm, what are they doing with
a
Dak?
lightning storm?
I don't even know if do they even want that to happen.
No, it's just the thunder because the lightning's not going to strike. It's just thunder.
Oh, I
Maybe
respect
it's
that,
just like a
because
continuous
how long
front.
can lightning strike?
Exactly. Like
Oh,
it's
so
gonna
you're
be
saying-
there's gonna be thunder, but like it's still a storm. It's still a storm. It might not strike, but it's still
This
a
makes
storm.
too much sense to me.
I just want to
This
say
is wild. Cooper Rush is kind of like he's like a front coming in. He just might like stay for
It's a
few,
hot
like,
front.
Hey, just stay there, like just kind of settle for a few days.
I just want to say something about Kellen Moore because I think he deserves his flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, losing Dak was huge, the franchise quarterback, but he has been cooking up recently, like really cooking.
He's an excellent play caller.
It's pretty cool to see, and they're using Pollard more. They didn't really use Pollard with Dak. Like it didn't seem like it, but now it's like he's there and he's a key component to the offense. And get him in space, he's fast. And then you could do the change of pace with Zeke to get you 6,
Mhm.
7. And then I saw a lot of like quick. He would
End arounds.
Rush would read the corners if they're pressing around, and then it'd be quick to CD or Noah Brown, just like at the line and go. And it's like 5 yards. And I like that, like just getting him into a rhythm, getting Cooper comfortable.
Mhm.
I like what he's doing. So I just
We have to go on, but
I know. Sorry.
I just no. I just want to ask one more question and be very sure with it. I don't think it's a quarterback controversy. I just think it'll look terrible if Cooper Rush goes like undefeated until Dak comes back, and then Dak comes back and they like lose like 1 or 2 games. That's gonna look so bad.
I do fear that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a controversy. I just thought that was
And I'm
funny.
a big Dak guy, so I can't afford that.
All right, our next game is a AFC South divisional battle. We have Tennessee going to Indianapolis. The Colts are -3. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, give me Colts.
Yeah, give me Colts on this one.
I'm bullish on Frank Reich, so I'm gonna take the better coach. Give me the Titans.
Interesting.
That's fair.
It's you
I think
again.
that's fair.
That's me again.
Anything else, Connor?
A lot of pauses after my games, huh?
You're just a good speaker. You let it marinate and then you deliver your next point.
Exactly. You have to let the takes settle in because the audience, they're a little baffled right now. They're not sure what to think. But I'll tell you what to think. I'll tell you it right now. The reason why the Titans are going to win the game is because they decided to go back to Derrick Henry, getting him the ball in space, making it a little bit more creative for him to make those big plays. And I know it hasn't happened yet, but the Treylon Burks breakout is coming. 96% of the routes ran last week. He dropped a touchdown, but receivers, they're paid to make catches. So he'll catch the next one. I promise you that. And that's all I have to say.
I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw a tweet today saying that this is going to be Treylon Burks' breakout game.
It's probably my burner.
Dude, my fantasy team
Probably.
hopes it's his breakout game.
Was it Tua /Hunt rides with?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know where I was going with that. That was me. That was me.
I did not like where he was going with that one.
All right, so the next game is Arizona versus Carolina. The Panthers are -1.5. I can't believe I'm doing this because I've been shitting on the Cardinals so much, but the Panthers look that bad. I'm going Arizona. And also -1.5. Home spreads are terrifying.
Sorry. I thought I put Carolina in, but yeah, Carolina's my pick.
Oh. I had
I'm
Carolina
shocked.
too. You
You
wrote
guys are
Carolina
shocking
in
me.
Mine.
Shocking me.
Because before it said Carolina, I was like, I did not write that. I was
I'm
like,
shocked.
And then I
That's,
changed
okay,
it.
yeah,
I'm at a loss
Tyler
of-
wants to bring you down. He wants to take your picks down.
I actually hate this.
He's trying to steal points in the. He's trying to finesse.
It's like, dude, you actually had Carolina.
No, no,
he's
that's
changing
not-
it after we.
Wait, you picked Carolina?
I just wrote that in now.
You switched?
Unbelievable.
being
What's
funny.
going on?
I'm so confused, but I'm with Carolina. Dobbs,
All right.
what's your
How could I
Well,
ever
I'm
fade
clearly
Baker?
not.
I'm going Carolina.
Yeah,
I
I was
am
gonna say
not.
that's weird.
I am not going Carolina. The Saints beat themselves. We literally we took that Glock, shot ourselves in the foot. Shout out Connor. That's exactly what we did last week. The Panthers did
Another
not.
Plaxico?
We beat ourselves. They didn't show me anything. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. Kyler's gonna cook them up.
I'll take Cardinals too. Ugh. Oh my lord.
Also, no more beta, so. And this is also my game. So I was going back and forth. I'm gonna go back to Arizona realistically because, like I said,
What are we doing here?
the
That was hysterical.
The -1.5 spread is always terrifying for a home team. I feel like the away team always wins. And also, the Modern Warfare 2 beta has ended. Kyler's going to be locked in this
You're
week.
so
Oh
right.
my god.
You're so right.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna call Activision and
That's what means you
Don't
switch
you
back.
dare.
we're
Yeah.
gonna talk.
That's a great point. That's good. And that's actually really good analytics.
We're gonna talk over Double XP weekend with Activision tomorrow, and they're gonna release it. I actually do hate this game.
yeah, it's gross. It's,
actually,
so
like,
gross. Don't watch it. Don't watch
I
it.
don't think. Maybe this is one of the games I put in my category of under and don't put it on the TV.
Maybe it'd be
Yeah,
surprisingly
definitely.
fun. I don't know. Maybe surprisingly fun vibes, just like a shit
No.
show.
I don't know.
Like just a bunch of sloppy defensive turnovers and like defensive touchdowns and BS short fields. Like
Question.
I
Question.
don't know, maybe. Maybe.
Can I answer? Can I ask a question? For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, you can.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Is it quick?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's quick.
All right.
Who gets fired first in this game
Cliff.
for the season? Like, throughout the
No,
season.
no.
Matt Rule's
Matt
dog
Rule's getting
shit.
fired first.
This is the
Yeah, Matt Rule
the hot,
probably
this is
will.
the hot seat game.
Cliff
Matt.
can't get fired until Hard Knocks start because it's got to be in the season.
I would
It's got to be on.
love
It's
if
got to
he
be on
got
the
fired
tape.
on
yeah.
air.
I have a question, but my mic's not plugged in.
Well, no, let's
Just
hear
yell.
it.
I'll relay it.
Okay. What kind of like class do you think Murray uses?
So Hunter's question is, what kind of class does Kyler Murray use in Call of Duty? Are we talking about Warzone loadout or multiplayer? Okay, so I'm guessing Kyler Murray is the type of dude that just rushes and uses an SMG. And he's just sprinting around the map all quick with it, probably drop shotting people and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going
Yeah, I
with.
was gonna say if it's I was gonna
He's
say
definitely sweaty.
Warzone. I was gonna say SMG sniper class.
Yeah.
because he's a hype beast. I feel like, and I could see him doing those quick finger things, just like moving around like people do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he's an SMG sniper kind of guy.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, and this is gonna be disappointing, but like I literally played Call of Duty for the first time in like 5 years. Like there wasn't zombies. The other day I played the beta with my homies, and I used like one of the auto generated classes. So like I don't even but something like Something quick. Like what is like?
That's
They
what
still have like
SMG.
they got like the 2 machine pistols, still, like the
Oh,
the Modern Warfare 2.
Those
He's
are-
running around the map with something cheesy like that.
Those are
Like,
ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
yeah.
got something like that.
I don't even know. I wouldn't know. He runs with the fucking bazooka. I don't know.
Buddy
Raw.
texted us the
There's
other-
I
less
can
and
tell you
less
what
Call of
Fortnite-
Duty.
I can
There's
tell
less
you
and less
what-
Call of Duty knowledge.
What Fortnite does he?
All right, Fortnite. So he's got the sniper on the left, SMG, the assault rifle, and then he's got a little meds. He's a little bit.
Is he
He
a
doesn't
build-
run. He
is
doesn't
he-
roll
Is
with
he
all
a
the
build or
guns.
no build guy?
Oh, he's definitely a build guy. He's just sitting
Spamming
there.
it. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, Buddy texted us the other day. Said, "Why am I playing Fortnite right now? And it's kind of fun." It's like-
It was like at like 11:30
without the build. Without the build, it's kind of fun.
I was actually really confused, but
They still have Greasy Grove,
All right.
which is pretty fun.
So our next game is the Patriots are going to Lambeau to take on the Packers. The Packers are minus 9.5. I mean, come on, give me the Packers. No Mac?
what is Hunter doing?
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh God. Yeah, give me the Packers. I guess I hate them.
Give me the Packers, but in a close game. I don't like this spread. I'm taking that spread for sure.
Give me the Packers, and Bill Belichick retires at halftime.
Wow.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
So
I
don't
two
know,
completely
just-
different.
Just trying to
was
think of something random.
Crazy.
Well, this game.
That was
Just
not
trying to
caught
think
me
of
off guard
something
there.
random.
That was wild.
Well, this game happens to be in Green Bay. I think
Why'd
the
you look at your phone? It's right there.
I just had to double check, honestly. But
Make
no,
good
sure he
reporting.
had to
That's
like
good
make sure
reporting.
that Dylan did set him up.
I actually set this up. so
He
I
was the one
would've
that
set
typed it
myself
in.
up. But no, I'm going Packers.
Stop.
It's in Green Bay, and it looks like it's going to be Hoyer, right? There's no rumors.
Yes,
that-
no,
Probably,
it will. It will very at least at this moment.
There's no
yeah.
rumors of Bailey Zappi. No, right?
No.
Shout out Cole. our
Shout
friend.
out Cole.
But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be close. I'm like, actually, I don't know. Like, is Hoyer going to be good enough? I could see a backdoor cover for sure.
I was thinking that
I could
too.
see
I
it too.
could see it.
Hoyer's
I'm just
still-
thinking.
unless
keep it
he's
on the
like
ground.
fallen off. I mean, he's been fine just coming in and
Just
game
handling,
managing
right,
and
right.
being well.
Right.
So
So yeah, I could see a backdoor cover, but I see the Packers dominating. Their defense is legit, and I think that defense can carry them far. It hurts me to say, but they are very scary all across the board at every spot. So yeah, I think the Packers. This could be a steamroll. This could be a backdoor cover. I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no, it's
fair though.
weird, yeah.
I think that I agree. Like no in between.
yeah, no, for sure. All right, the next game we have Denver going to Las Vegas. The Raiders are minus 2.5. I just have to believe the Raiders are going to get right this week.
I same thing. They are due.
Like, they don't have a
due.
choice.
they
They-
have no choice.
I keep saying that. It's like, are they going to let me down? I'm riding with the Raiders too, but are they going to let me down?
I don't really have a reason to pick the Broncos, but I'm just doing it to be different.
always trying to be
Respect.
different. No,
That's why I'm the.
that's why I'm the what?
I was gonna say I'm the king. But
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
yep. That's gonna come
You
back
do
to
have
bite
that
you
on
in
your
your ass,
body,
buddy.
so-
I do. Peep
No,
the
man.
thigh.
No.
All right, Dobbs, what else would you like to tell us about this game?
What I want to tell you guys about this game is
You
well,
should
first of all,
watch it.
that's the fact that I'm even sitting here so disappointed about this game isn't even fair to us as NFL fans. Like what's going on here?
Right.
We are so excited. There's supposed to be so much explosive offense going on here, and we're not getting anything. We're not getting the defense we thought we were going to get from. Well, the Broncos playing good defense. The Raiders defense too, though. We're not getting what we expected.
No.
Raiders are just a total disappointment. Thankfully, the Broncos defense shows up because if not, it would be the same exact situation for them. There are no two ways about it. And it's just, yeah, the fact that I guess my main takeaway right now is just the fact that this is a gross game is just really disappointing. But I think if I'm looking at it from a perspective of why I think the Raiders are going to win, more than just a bounce back, it's just they have better weapons right now. Russ isn't playing good. Like you were saying, Russ looks cooked. And until Russ doesn't look cooked, my mind's not going to change on that. And I think Derek Carr can bounce back, and he will. Devontae has been really, really just not – he has been going these past couple weeks. I think he's going to bounce back. With all that said, I got to take the Raiders.
I just want to say something real quick. Through 4 weeks, I did not expect this to probably be the least exciting division in football, maybe. I know
Right.
the NFC West is bad. I can't even tell you how many times in separate group chats that I've talked about the AFC West and how it's going to finish. It's been like all summer long. And now we get it. Raiders are 0-3. Chargers are 1-2. Broncos are 2-1. That's an ugly 2-1, and the Chiefs are 2-1, and they look like the only good team right now. What a horrible start to what everyone has been hyping up for so long, and it's
I just wanna
actually
say
sad for us NFL
that
fans.
there were people that thought the Raiders were gonna make the playoffs. There were people that thought the Broncos were gonna make the playoffs. There were people
Me.
that thought the Chargers were gonna come in first, which they obviously still can. There's people that thought the Chiefs were gonna be like the finish third in the division too. Like it was all across the board, and now it's just not exciting.
It's there, and
It's
it
gross.
sucks, and I wish we could take it back.
Can we just talk about this too real quick? The McDaniels versus Hackett. We get what that's actually maybe that's what makes this.
I'm gonna throw up.
Is this
Gross.
maybe we need to watch it. Maybe this would be made. This is like must see TV now that I think about it.
Wait.
Because now, yeah, just spin.
Actually,
we're gonna spin
it might
this.
be kind of fun.
No,
This is gonna be
spin
fun.
zone. Spin
Yeah,
zone.
we're
Spin
spinning
zone.
this.
Wait. I'm gonna spin zone even more.
You're gonna spin zone the spin zone?
Yes.
360.
Would you rather what? What's the worst?
Wait, no, they'll just
what's
make it a
the-
0-degree
what's the
turn.
More gross head coaching matchup this weekend: McDaniel's Hackett, Kingsbury Rule.
Kingsbury
Oh!
rule. Kingsbury rule.
No,
I don't know, man.
Oh.
McDaniel's Hackett right now.
McDaniel's Hackett has to be it right now.
Because at least as bad as the other one is, it's like at least there's like some competency going on
Like,
over
yeah,
there.
You know
like,
what you're getting.
like
You know what you're getting with the other game. With this game, shit could fucking just hit the fan.
I think maybe
But that's what
do both teams just retire at halftime in protest of their coach?
I
They
would.
should.
The first time ever.
they should.
Like, what if McDaniel's is just cursed and should always stay in OC in New England? Like, 0-3, man. Oh, that's so tough.
Yeah. I was gonna. All right, no, I won't even ask. We need to move on. All right. Now we get some fun games.
Yes, let's
We get
go.
some good games.
We're due to talk about some fun ones. That was some shit
Thursday
shows
night
there.
football. We have the Dolphins going up to Cincinnati. The Bengals are -4 against the Dolphins, who are currently 3-0. I am gonna go Cincy because I think that they need it more, and the Dolphins have some injuries right now. Some guys that weren't practicing, so that kind of scares me on a short week.
Yeah, I'm going Cincy as well. The short week is not good for them, as you said, injuries. And they also played a lot of snaps last week. The Bills ran 90 plays on Sunday against the Dolphins, and now they got to come back 3 days, go on the road, all that stuff. I think Cincy wins. Would not be surprised if Miami won and Cincy just collapsed, because I think could this be make or break
It is.
for
Yeah,
For
the
this
Bengals.
season,
For the Bengals?
almost.
like
Oh, they're not coming back from
1-3 is
No.
really a deep hole. So I think this is like a must win for them, and they need it.
All right, so let me say, okay, I'm going with Miami, and my reasoning is more like, look, Dolphins. It's the same concept as I said. I don't. Who was it that I said this about? I don't remember, but if I remember, I'll say it. But the point still remains where it's like until the Eagles, until they show me that they're going to shoot themselves in the foot and they're gonna mess up on their own, I'm not going to go against them because they've been playing so good. And I think there's kind of like this element. They're going against like this gauntlet right now. And I think they really form this identity of like, it's like us versus the league kind of thing. And Tyreek's been like kind of like, I've seen clips where that's the mindset right now. I think they're pissed. Everyone's been counting them out.
Did you see what Tua said
I did not. What he said.
about Eli Apple?
No, what he said.
No,
Connor, what was it?
If I see Tyreek Hill and Eli Apple 1-on-1, Tyreek is gonna get the ball.
And he said it like in like a pretty like demeaning way.
That's awesome.
Like he was trying to talk shit.
because
almost.
Eli said some disrespectful things about New Orleans. Like I said, whenever we bring him up, we're always going to remember that. But
yeah,
but no, it's just, and my last thing I was going to say about Miami is it's like with the whole thing with the building the culture. And I think when they lose, I think it's going to be one of these unexpected ones where we didn't expect it. I think right now, until they play a bad team and they get caught off guard, I think they're going to stay hot.
I agree with you, Dobbs. I like that a lot. I'm taking Miami. I'm going to take them every week of the year. And the reason why I'm really riding with Miami this week is that through the first 3 weeks of the season, a lot of these teams don't really know who they are yet. They're still trying to work out some things. It's early on. And what it really comes down to me is the coaching. And if I'm picking between Zach Taylor and Mike McDaniel on who's going to have their team ready, who's going to pick the best plays, who has the best scheme, like there's so many things that I love about McDaniel that I hate about Zach Taylor. So that's the reasoning why I'm going to go with Miami.
All right. Well, I do agree with the coaching point that could be a big gap potentially. But you said you're going to pick Miami every game of the season, but you won't even pick the Bears every game of the season.
All right.
That is so gross and
first-
so not fan like.
all right,
First,
enough.
I just want to
trying to
say
be a bar
No, don't say the bipartisan thing enough. Anyways, and 2, I just found out that
Bipartisan.
Eli Smith has turned his new career after football will be a locksmith, and he will lock up Tyreek Hill tomorrow night.
Wait, I'm so.
I also think
Sorry,
you
I just
said
tried not to spit
you
in my
also
mic.
said
Is
Eli
anybody else
Smith.
so confused?
I was like,
No,
what?
I said
Wait, I'm
locksmith.
so confused. What's
You
happening?
said
You said Eli Smith.
is a
I'm like,
locksmith.
I knew who you were talking about, but like,
I was like,
I
No, I knew what he was saying
I thought he was
too.
talking
So-
about like someone I didn't know, like some veteran. I was like, wait, somebody has to
Time
do.
out. See, I was trying to put a joke in there because I wasn't confident in saying that. I just wanted to rev you up a little bit.
you did.
Dubs is crying.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you
I'm
meant.
glad I got- I'm glad I got
I'm
the
literally
people to
picturing
laugh.
like Eli Smith, the locksmith, bro, like new career. Like I was so.
Yeah, that's a bad one, guys. We could delete that if you want.
No,
that's
keep
cool.
that in.
I trip up on
Dude,
my
I'm
words all the
crying.
time. I just want to say before we move on, if this was a Sunday game at like noon, I would probably be taking the Dolphins.
Agreed.
It really is for me just the injuries and just the short week. So
Oh, and also, did you guys see? We go scrolling Twitter today.
I'm always on Twitter.
Someone was filming the Dolphins practice.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, they it was like an account.
On the Bengals.
No, I don't know. It was like some random account, and they literally were sitting up at Cincinnati University's in their stadium, like high up, and they were just recording and then posting. it
Oh,
on
because
Twitter.
they need to leave
And-
because of Hurricane Ian, right?
Well, yeah, but it was also a short week, so it's
True,
like,
yeah.
but yeah, so like someone was taking videos, and like the account was literally like 10 videos in a row, and then like Barca was posting it, and like
So you're telling me that their Bengals sent a spy into the Dolphins camp and just started
That- I
uploading
don't-
every play?
no one knows who like it was, but like I guess like Barstool was like putting it back out there, but then the NFL got to them and was like, "Hey, take this down."
I did
Damn.
not
'Cause, like,
know that.
And I was like reading about it, I like read about it for a little bit, but I was like,
So
it's kind of
fucking
weird.
take
Twitter
the Bengals.
gate.
Take the Bengals.
That's even So
No, fuck
We're
that.
not riding with
That's
cheaters.
bullshit.
Boo.
We're not the cheaters. They cheated and
No,
they're
you
gonna
guys
win us.
are now.
They're gonna win us money.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, our next game we have the Jaguars going to Philly. Philly is -6.5. I mean, the Jags definitely look good. Don't get me wrong, but Philly just looks like borderline untouchable right now. And that defense, I'm actually excited for that matchup. The Jags offense versus the Eagles defense. I think that's gonna be fun. And it's good. It's a good test for the Jags offense too.
I was gonna say this is gonna be like a more of a telling game for Trevor, like because like they do have a good defense. So like if he plays well, it's gonna look good. And I like what Doug's cooking up over there. They're getting up to where they need to be, but I think Philly rolls.
No, yeah, this is the thing is I'm taking the Eagles slightly hesitantly, but like I said about the Dolphins, like I said, like it goes hand in hand. Like I just said, until they do something to show me that I shouldn't pick them, I just cannot. I just cannot do it. So I got to ride with the Eagles. Right
Oh
now.
shit, Doug revenge game.
Shit.
That is a good. That's a crazy
Shit.
point though.
I have Jacksonville right now, but like really, the more I think about it is that like, yeah, Trevor Lawrence is playing awesome. I think he's the real deal. I think he's going to play really well this week. But the fact of the matter is like, do I trust Zay Jones to
He's
get
different.
open against Darius Slay? Do I trust Kirk to get open against Bradbury? Like
Marvin.
that's a tough matchup. Marvin against Chauncey Gardner. Like the more I think about it, the harder it's going to be for Jacksonville's receivers to get open. But what I will say is that good quarterbacks can hit a guy even when they're covered. You know, if you put the ball in the right place, if you allow your receiver to make a play, sometimes they're going to come down with it. And I think Trevor is that kind of guy. So I'm going to stick with it.
Are you just saying this because you spent
$42?
some Trevor Lawrence?
I spent almost half of my free agency money for fantasy football on Trevor Lawrence this week.
Such a bold move.
Well, I think it's a
was-
respectable move.
Yeah, I definitely respect it. I don't hate it. Maybe it's just
Not for the
all right,
price. For the
little
price,
fantasy talk here. It's same thing happened to me with Jeff Wilson, where I thought people were gonna be gunning for him. So
You
then when I
will.
put in $31 or whatever it was, the next highest bid was like 13. I was like,
No.
damn, bro, I could have put like 20. and
yeah, I
got
could
him.
have put a lot
You,
less.
you were the only one to put a bid, right?
No,
No, there's
Luke and
3.
Sammy put a
Oh.
bid in.
But I think Luke's was like 15.
15 and 14.
Yeah.
I thought I was gassing it with golf
Ooh,
for
that's tough.
15.
No,
was-
not at
I
all.
was-
201 for like 18 or 15 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
But
didn't go for 2.
back to your point, Connor. I think this is going to be a
Oh,
fun
I just
game
got that.
because, again, it's going to be a test for Trevor Lawrence. You just got it.
I mean-
It's going to be a test for Trevor Lawrence. And we're going to see just how far along he is in his progression because, I mean, last week he played really well, but I don't know. I kind of tossed him one out, to be honest, because of all the injuries and whatnot. And it was just a weird game.
I don't know. I might have said this last week. I don't know, but Jalen has. I think I did. I might have said it last week, but I'm still gonna keep saying it because I'm seriously impressed by Hurts.
Yeah.
He was the question mark, and he has erased the question mark, and has played really well, and it's cool. I don't know.
He erased the question mark, and you know what I think he reinforced? I think he reinforced how important it is to have most of your roster in the O line and your D line and trenches and the competitive, like the competitive parts of the team in place before you draft the quarterback. Because then, even if you draft the project guy, it makes it so much easier for it to work out for him. It's really hard for the project guy to work out when he has no O line, no receiver, which is like exactly what we're seeing for you guys right now, in a sense. And I think it just and I've been saying this for years. You guys know it reinforces my point. It's exactly what the Bills did for Josh Allen. I was out on Josh Allen his first year, no doubt. I'm an honest guy. It was like, what is it? What are they doing here? He looks terrible. But then you give him some O line, you give him some time, you give him some weapons. The Eagles did it perfectly. Howie Roseman has been master classing. And but for the Jaguars too, I got to give him a little shout out. I think Trevor Lawrence has been playing awesome. They've had some playmakers on defense. Devin Lloyd, awesome pick.
Yeah, he's
Absolute
playing really well.
playmaker. Looking like he's looking like really like the next great interior linebacker that came out recently, and he's looking awesome. Coverage, run defense. Trayvon Walker's doing his thing, man. The Jags defense is young and up and coming for real. Like the Jags are right now, I don't think anything to be played with, and I think that it's going to marinate more and more. That like, the Jags are going to be for real soon enough, like sooner than later.
I got a question for you guys. So through 3 weeks, has Jalen Hurts really been tested yet? Because when you think about it, what was it? Week 1, they played the Lions,
Lions.
and that team, Kuda wasn't really playing like he is now. They're all pretty young.
He was kind of locking up. I think he locked up Devonta.
Devonta
okay,
had
that's a
0.
fair
That
point.
was a
Devonta
great.
had no
That was
catches.
a great point.
I
And
think he
but
did
like-
lock him up.
But
But yeah.
AJ
they're not a
Brown went
good
for
defense.
150.
Yeah,
So
AJ
like
did go
week
for it, yeah.
2, Minnesota has like the most vanilla defense ever. Last week, Washington, the
They're not a
worst
good
team in
defense.
football. Like, has Hurts been tested yet?
Gosh.
He has
So,
not. Yeah.
I actually want to take this one because I watched the quarterback school of Jalen Hurts' last game against the Commanders.
Fantastic
Awesome.
breakdowns.
Yeah, I love him, and shout out to him. If you guys want to go watch quarterbacks, that's the best place to do it. He wasn't like nitpicking; he was giving him his flowers. But there were a number of plays where Jalen Hurts really didn't make the right decision. One of the times he scrambled up the middle instead of just waiting like an extra second and throwing a dig to AJ Brown over the middle. He was wide open; it just came across a little bit later. So I am a little nervous that there is going to be some drop off of play. I still think he's going to be very good, but I think that once we see him play good defense, we're going to see him get tested, and maybe he won't get away with as much and whatnot. But it's going to be really interesting to see.
I do think an underrated part, Dobbs' favorite guy, Trayvon Walker, those edges are very athletic.
Good.
So if he's rolling out, like I would trust those two to
Jason
grab
Brown?
him. Yeah.
No, and I just love how versatile Trayvon is. Like, just quick side note. I mean, it's just awesome to see. Like, because he's what an interesting player. I mean, if you're a Jags fan, you got to be ecstatic right now. You can literally throw this guy anywhere on the D line, just like at Georgia. He'll find a way to the ball, man. It's awesome.
I agree.
All right, our next game we have. This is going to be a fun one. The Bills are going to Baltimore. The Bills are -3. I mean, after the loss, you have to go Bills, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Buffalo loses 2 in a row.
Well, it's going to be important to see the injuries too and see who's back on the field.
That's
for the
very true.
Bills.
Yes.
It's just I got to go Buffalo, and it's like if Baltimore's going to pull it out, Lamar's going to have one of the absolute games of his life, and not like he can't. We know he can. It's just that I'm not going to bank on it.
I'm going Baltimore just to be different. You know how I am. I see this one being extremely close, and the reason I give the edge to Baltimore, a little weird, Justin Tucker. If it's a tie
like
game,
it.
you only have to get to the 45-yard line and he can make a game-winning field goal.
That's interesting.
Like, I don't know. I just see it in my head.
I don't know
I
if I've
just see
ever
it.
heard someone say the kicker could be.
X
difference
factor.
maker, yeah.
Hey, you're sticking to your guns and being different, man. I shout out to you.
I mean, like, I don't know. I think it'd be a little vanilla if we all picked the same team. And, you know, I'm like probably one of the biggest Bills guys like ever. I
Agreed.
bet on them all the time. But, like, I think Baltimore can do it,
No,
especially
they
with
definitely can.
the Bills. You know, when they're playing defense against teams, they're playing, you know, similar offenses. But, you know, Baltimore is a curveball. So you get a curveball in the dirt, you might swing a little high and miss.
So,
hit him with the little
I'm really
baseball.
just basing. I think
Hit him
again, I base so much of who I pick kind of like if a good team lost the week before, and I just think when a really, really like elite team like the Bills has a bad taste in their mouth, I just can't go against them. Like I cannot. But these teams, I think it's gonna be a very good game. Like a very, very good game. Probably
the game of the week.
the best game of the week. Yeah.
Is this
It
a
has
3
to
o'clock
be.
game? It is a 3 o'clock game.
Who'd you
It might
take?
be.
No,
game
it's
of the
not.
week.
It's a noon game, and that's what also I want to say.
What?
It is a crime.
That's
It is a crime
crazy.
that the NFL is doing this to us.
Crime.
They should be putting this on at
Sunday
least
night.
325.
Flex it.
We need to
Sunday
keep
night's
track of the crimes the
not
NFL's
anymore.
committing against
Sunday
us.
night's cool.
How the hell
It's
is
cool,
Dallas,
but
Washington?
It's
a
not
3
like
o'clock
what it
game?
would have been if they were
What
both
kind
like
of fraudulent BS?
You're
but
bullshit.
I understand it.
We'll
It
get to
makes
you in a
sense from a
second.
perspective
I
of
get
all
what
the
you're
people who've already
saying, but
bought
it's
the
still
tickets.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
That's how
Okay, enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
right.
I know, but anyways, yeah, it is a crime. Whoever did this should be in jail. But Baltimore scares me. Secondary is horrible, and it confuses the living shit out of me
Because they have good
because they have
players.
great players. Marlon Humphrey, solid.
And
Marcus Peter,
All right.
solid. Marcus Williams, I believe that's his name.
Yep.
Came from the Saints.
they're
Solid.
making
Fire.
plays,
Kyle
though.
Hamilton
I don't
He's
understand.
starting to make plays. You have guys. What is going on?
They're out of position a
It is,
lot.
it's a
And-
new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's the
It
D
is.
coordinating.
It is. But
through
like,
through
oh,
3 weeks, they have 6 interceptions. So they're making plays, but I think
But they're not
maybe-
making.
but
A
maybe
lot of them can't.
they might just
oh.
maybe it's a new philosophy or something. Maybe they're just like
it is.
a Trayvon Diggs type of thing where they're just jumping routes and stuff like that.
2 against Tua,
I got it right
3 against
1 against the Jets, 2 against Tua, and 3
3
against
against
the
Max.
Pats.
Okay.
I mean, I'll say
But still, they were still the Pats
They
were
also
still in
have
that
4
game.
forced fumbles. Like
The Pats were still in that
that's
game.
true. They were.
And which is weird because, like you said, they had the picks. But like, I don't know.
They had
like
the
Devontae.
Patriots had 4 turnovers and they were still kind of in it.
Yeah, and Devontae Parker, because I was watching that game because my brother's a Ravens fan, like it's been said before, and Devontae Parker was making some plays on them. I'm like, really? Like what? What are we? These guys? But that's what scares me about them. They should. I hope they figure it out. But Josh and Stephon have a horrible taste in their mouths, like Dylan said. So I expect them to light it up.
Well, to your point, I think when I'm watching the Ravens, what I'm seeing is I think I'm putting on the defensive coordinator because I think a lot of times they just are out of position. It's not even really their fault. They're
Yeah,
calling
you're right.
cover. A lot of the covers, a lot of time when you watch, you're like, where, like
Interesting.
what? You're like, why right now? And it literally, it's like there's not a way everybody can get into a position because the coverage just isn't. It's a bad call. It's on the coordinator at some point, and that point's already now because they have playmakers that are making plays, and it's just right now. Yeah, there's no excuses. It's on the D coordinator, at least from my perspective, 100%. And like you guys were saying about the Bills, man, they're gonna come out hot, but. Like I said, close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout by any means because like you said they're gonna throw a curveball and Lamar's gonna come do his thing. Mark Andrews is gonna come do his thing. Mark Andrews has been doing his thing, man. We got to give a shout out to Mark Andrews. He's been going crazy this year.
Facts. Can I address you guys' concerns about this little defense manifesto type of thing?
Can I just
No,
read off something real quick that I think is very interesting? The Ravens are getting 52% of the bets on the spread and 65% of the bets on money line.
Oh wow. What do they know? Who know? What are the sharps
Well,
know?
Also,
I guess they're
the
going
line-
to the bank. So
The Ravens
on the
have
road.
received most of the bets and the line moved in their favor also.
Is it +3 now?
Yeah, it started up. I mean, it just
It was
moved
like-
1 point. It was
yeah.
+2. I just want to give that because that's very odd to me.
That definitely
Whenever it moves in their favor and they have a majority of the bets,
I don't like what you guys are
is. That
doing
is
here.
funky.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
That makes me feel good.
You're making me want to switch.
It's not making me. I'm
But I
I'm
can't-
sticking
Oh,
to my
no,
guns.
that's good for the Bills, I think,
Let me
because they
tell
try
you
to
something.
entice people to take
Yeah,
the
I
Ravens.
know, but like,
Sorry, go ahead.
Ask
at home.
yourself this, Tyler.
Yes.
Do you think John Harbaugh is going to let this mess of a defense continue, or do you think he's going to put his foot down and stop it?
You're damn right. You're damn right. But this is where I go wrong. Do you think Harbaugh would let what the Dolphins did to him? They're up by 21.
Yeah,
And they
McDaniels is just different.
They were getting beat up. It's not McDaniels. It wasn't Bro, Tyreek was 10 yards by himself.
I know that play.
himself.
Kyle Hamilton was in the wrong spot.
I know, but like he's a rookie, but like
yeah, that's gonna happen. But
but it happened at the wrong time.
at the fourth quarter, you can't let
You
that
can't
happen.
have those kind of mess ups. And I do think Harbaugh will get them right, but it's still shaky to me because I'm looking at Devontae Parker. That brother went for 5 catches, 156 yards. 156 on 5 catches.
So you're telling me he was averaging like 30 yards a catch?
Yeah. That see, my mind was not deceiving me. I saw what I saw. I was like, this is Devontae Parker, right?
Devontae Parker's due for just like one random breakout game at least.
That's
It's
true.
just-
Yeah, I guess, but
And Jacoby wasn't there.
yeah, no,
But no,
is
you're
he
right.
is he not due?
That's
for
kind
one?
of crazy. All right. Anything else on this game?
Do we know if Gabe Davis is playing?
He was limited today.
I think I would expect him to, because I was actually reading about that earlier. And I just want to say last thing, but because you said that Justin Tucker might be the X factor. I think X factor I'm going with is what gives this the edge to the Bills. Really main thing. That D line is going to be ferocious. They're going to be coming for Lamar.
That's a really
They're going to
good
be
point.
gunning. I think that's my X factor.
that's true. I agree.
All right. Our next game we have. Sunday Night Football. We have the Chiefs going to Tampa for what is it now? Like 3rd, 4th, 5th time. I swear they play each other all the time with the playoffs too.
Yeah,
Has Mahomes beat him? No, right?
Brady?
No.
No,
Absolutely.
he
Oh.
snapped. They snapped on them
In
like,
Foxborough on a Sunday night?
No. It was like last year against the Bucks or 2 years ago against the Bucks. Tyreek won for like
Oh yeah,
300
he was
yards.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My mind was
Tampa looks terrible right now, and they won some games where I don't know if they I don't know. It's just really gross the way that they got it done. So I am going to go with the Chiefs, but it looks like the Bucks are going to have more weapons back this week on offense. So that is something to note also, but I still have to go Chiefs.
you're just as in Mike Evans.
I guess so, yeah.
So I mean that is a big weapon, yeah. But I got
Godwin did practice, but I doubt he plays.
Yeah, I doubt it either. Yeah, I'm gonna go KC here. I hate going against Brady, but yeah, they're too banged up right now. It's not the time for the Bucks yet. I think they get rolling like mid-season.
But this is I'm going KC too. But this is again, the more I think about it, this is just such a Brady win game where like everyone is against him, like everyone's
True.
against the Bucks, like
Yeah,
and he's gonna pull it out. Like, but at the same time, though, logically, I'm gonna approach this logically. There's also then no way the Chiefs lose this game logically. I mean, like there is, but I'm gonna give them the 90% chance. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. The Bucks are beat up, like you guys are saying. And more, it's not even like really a ton to say. The Chiefs should win this game. The Bucks have the pedigree though to pull it off.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. The part of this game that tilts the scales for me is that Chris Jones is gonna get home at least once or twice. The weakest part of the Bucks team is the interior line, and the strongest part of the Chiefs defense is the interior D line. That's something huge to make up for when your quarterback's not mobile, and the Chiefs like to play at the line of scrimmage. They're always playing down, they're playing hard, and if you want to do the quick passes, they're going to be there and they're going to be ready.
I might flip.
To Tampa?
Kansas City is
maybe.
receiving 69% of the spread bets and 84% of the money line
But
bets.
not because of that. Because of this, the defense of the Bucks still really good. Everyone's still there. No Tyreek. I don't know. I think it's gonna be weird.
Levante David is such a good coverage linebacker. Like, if there was one guy I trusted to stop Travis Kelce, it's that guy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna have this is like the Chargers Chiefs Thursday night game. Chiefs should not have won that game. I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
But that's I don't know. If he struggled, he didn't struggle, but he threw a lot. There's a lot of bad plays that Mahomes out there dropped interceptions, all this stuff. If that happens against the Bucks, they're gonna capitalize. I think. And I think Brady will find his way. It's like that last drive of Packers Bucks where Brady kind of just like went on, but like I don't know, that's scary. The defense really scares me. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the thing that I don't like about Tampa is that they struggle in the red zone a lot this year. I've seen Ryan Suckup go out for every
Yeah.
They
field
can't
goal.
get in the end zone.
Yeah, like how are you gonna score?
Mike Evans does help with that, I think, but you're right. They struggle a lot in that regard.
I
Look at us. We're so torn.
it's
I think-
tough.
I mean, I think it's just why the spread is so close. And I think it's like it's the thing where it's like the Chiefs should go out there and win this game by like 10. But we know it's just Brady's gonna keep it close. He's gonna have them ready. Practice this week is gonna be hell for them boys. They're getting ready.
Yeah.
He's getting them ready. He's like, man, we cannot not show up.
And this is a big game for Brady, I think, mentally because of that of the rivalry kind of.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
But is it
Brady's going to come out and play his best
is it-
against.
Mahomes?
Mahomes,
Is
too.
it going to be the last time we see these guys? It might be, unless they meet in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it will be. It would be.
Can I lift out some stats for you guys?
Would love it.
All right. So Mahomes and Brady this year. Mahomes' passer rating when kept clean is 108 to Tom's Brady 95. A little bit of an edge there. Mahomes' passer rating under pressure 119 to Tom Brady's 54. But big time throw percentage fairly equal. Mahomes beats him there. Turnover worthy play percentage. Mahomes 3%. Brady 0.87.
So I'm saying
So
you can't if Mahomes is throwing the ball up there like he was against the Chargers, and Brady's gonna make him pay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think he will. But you said Brady's 0.8, right?
0.8%
Turnover
turnover
worthy?
worthy. So he's not going to put the ball in harm's way.
Harm's way.
Never.
So
And he like only puts it in harm's way when he plays the Saints. It's the weird, like it's like at least over the past few years,
Right?
Just, it makes it-
that's so.
And I do trust Tampa Bay's secondary to come down with a couple of those.
Yeah.
They're probably going to get
it's-
at least an
so
interception
it's
this
gonna
game.
be Carlton Davis versus Juju or Jamel.
Yeah, like that's. I think
I
Carlton
love-
Davis would
I
say
love
that.
Mecole
Carlton.
did not practice today,
I love Jamel.
so I don't know
Dean.
if he's going to play.
I love
I meant that like
Dean.
very seriously. Like,
Yeah.
Jamel Dean against
Jamal.
Dude, you just said me.
I'm
whatever.
kidding. Come on.
it's actually too funny.
But he's gonna be matched up with Sky Moore or not Sky Moore. Probably Marquez.
Yeah, probably Marquez.
Marquez.
Sky Moore ain't going to play after
Yeah,
that
Sky
That
drop.
was
Moore
my
doesn't
point.
play off,
Yeah, drop
often.
punt.
Yeah. I don't even see that.
It's literally on
Scares me.
Kelsey.
So it'll be
It's
interesting
Kelsey
to
or
see.
death, and it's gonna be like that for a while.
Mhm.
Do you know if Brady's been under pressure a lot?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me bring that up. real
Just
quick.
because of how concerning that 56 rating is with the.
He's got to be under it a lot.
I was gonna say
I
no.
think people are sending.
There's no
it at
doubt
him.
he's not. He's never been more frustrated. This early, I've never seen him more frustrated with his team than you can see it all the time. I mean, he's like
I'm
he's
sure
rolling his
he's-
eyes after like every
No,
single
he's-
drive. It's like he's like this isn't what I signed up
He's
for.
visibly upset.
Like for my last season. Yeah, like this is.
It
he's
does suck that
frustrated right
it
now.
sucks that he has no line help right now. So yeah, it's. I don't know.
my internet just went out.
I think that's
All
actually
right,
part of
well,
the
we
reason that I'm
can-
going with the Chiefs is that I know how frustrated Tom is. I know how frustrated the Bucks are.
Yeah, I think I just have to go with the Chiefs on this one. The Bucks have not looked great.
The-
but
Keep an eye
it
out. I
wouldn't
might
surprise
switch
me.
a roo.
Their pass blocking grades from week 1, 74, week 2, 55, week 3, 50.
I'm sure people are just sending the house at them.
Well,
And
you also
even
have
if
to
not,
take-
they're still getting to the
You have to
quarterback.
take into
So
account the Green Bay D line is legit.
good too. But
It's pretty good.
all right, our next game we have the Rams going to San Francisco to take on the 49ers in a divisional matchup. The 49ers are favored -1.5. I am taking San Francisco, but very reluctantly. And I don't know why they're favored, to be honest. It makes no sense to me. Like, I think over the past couple of years, have the 49ers been favored in this matchup?
They've been. I think it's been a while. Like most of them. Yeah.
The 49ers have been favored?
Yeah. Shanahan owns McVay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He
that's
does.
why. I think that would be why.
I think
but
that's it
thi-
though. Yeah.
But this year, it's like I agree. Where it's like I don't understand this right now.
Maybe
Oh.
not. Maybe not in the NFC Championship game.
No.
I don't-
That was the only example. That was like
I think
what broke
I think
it.
the Rams were favored in that one.
No, they definitely were. But I'm saying like the Rams were like 10-2 at some point last year. Like, and the 49ers were like
Oh, they-
500.
They
There's no
were they were
way-
close spreads because I remember thinking that too because I was like,
It's weird.
it's kind of
Interesting.
trappy, but yeah, I got Rams here. I'll get into it a little after they go.
I gotta go Rams.
I'm
Three
taking
off.
a closer look at the San Francisco 49ers defense against the Rams offense because the 49ers defense has been playing very well. Their safety, Hufanga or whatever, is playing
Baller.
awesome.
Crazy.
He's really getting after the quarterback. When he comes down, he's blitzing, he's on time, really efficient. And the thing that I trust the least about the Rams is their left tackle, like I said, week 1 against the Bills. And it's going to be Nick Bosa. I don't think Eric Armstead is back yet, but they got some horses up front. So I think it's going to be really tough. And I don't think Stafford responds very well to pressure. I think when he does get pressured, he puts the ball in harm's way one or too many times. So I think San Francisco is really going to need to take advantage of those balls if they're going to win this game.
Eric Armstead did not practice today. Oh, wait. What? This is last week's. Never mind.
I think I might have it too.
Come on.
My Wi-Fi picks up.
Well, in the meantime, while you guys are looking for that, I gotta say, here's my thing is because like you were saying, Tyler, and it's true. Shanahan owns McVay most of the time, but I think McVay kind of like broke that last year when he got over that hump then as a championship, and it's the way they did it too. They looked so out of it. We were like, oh, oh my god, he does really own him, and they're Niners gonna go to the Bowl. Rams turned around. They pulled out the meme. Call the ambulance, not for me. It's they turned it around. They did it, and so I think that's kind of where I look at it almost like where I don't think that they're going to be as intimidating anymore. I think mentally McVay is going to have a game plan, right? He's kind of like, okay, this started working at the end when we needed things to. I think that he's going to come with a much better game plan, and the Rams are already a better team in my opinion this year, and I think that's just why I'm looking at it.
I'm gonna say something. It'll probably change your pick and yours. Trent Williams is out.
No, I'm riding with the Niners, but I fully think the Rams are actually going to win this
Because-
game.
I forgot.
So you're
about
just
that.
this is just like your riding with them pick. Like,
It's
Yeah, I'm
because-
riding with the Niners. I pretty much always do anyways. Debo,
okay.
Oh, Air Debo. He got signed by Air Jordan. So
Hey, shout out Debo.
Whatever.
That's cool as fuck.
But
really
no,
cool. Yeah, he posted Air Debo today. But I actually do think the Rams
I
are
want to
probably gonna
talk
win.
about the D line, the Rams D line against the Niners.
Interior. They're going to eat them.
Well,
my goodness.
Williams is
Mhm.
out. Who's the only one there? McClinchy, right
And
tackle.
the outside linebacker group that we kind of were,
The
they're kind of
three
new.
interior are all new.
They're kind of
Three
starting to come
interior
together a
is
little more
brand
every
new.
Never
single
played
week.
against Donald, really.
Brunskill.
Unless there was
yeah, but that scares me. There's limited starts now. I believe they'll put Floyd where Trent Williams was, so he can probably take advantage of whoever that matchup is. I don't know who their back left tackle is, but that is very scary. Jimmy G obviously can't run and escape pressure, so I look for that to be the dominating and
That's a very good point.
deciding factor in this.
You're
one.
almost convincing me to change mine.
I think Aaron Donald gets after it and just lights it up. Floyd gets after him a little bit. I don't know.
He hasn't had a lighted up game yet this year. I definitely think that we're due for it.
This is what-
This is. I think that's a great point. This is why. I
So
think we're
I'm
Prime time lights
I'm
are on.
taking
literally
the
perfect.
Niners. I think the Rams are going to win.
Okay.
I
At least
so
you're being
now,
honest.
too. It's just the thing I'm extremely disappointed with Kyle Shanahan is his misuse of George Kittle. You have the most talented tight end in the league on your team, and you don't get him involved in the game at all.
So he's Arthur Smith.
Pretty much.
Too soon.
Pretty much.
Too soon.
Well, it's just like
Him and Arthur Smith have been hanging out a little bit.
all I see.
Do you think that him coming off the injury plays a factor?
Has to.
I think it does with this play calling, but the thing is, all I see McVay do is do the little tight end screens to Higbee, and it's a guaranteed 10 yards. And when you do that to Kittle and you get a little tight end screen, you get him in space, he takes those to the house. He absolutely house calls the ball when he gets in space, and he doesn't get the ball ever. It pisses me off.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
You'd think that Shanahan would put his best players in space.
Yeah, get the best players the ball. Although he's infatuated with Debo.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah, he is.
I totally understand.
Yeah,
but
he is. It's Air Debo. How could you not be?
Cut better.
give George some love,
Obviously.
bro.
Stop,
Give
though.
George some love.
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to use that more.
Another night of Cup versus Debo. Those are always fun.
It is actually a great dog.
That's
You know
a
what?
great point.
If
Whatever, you know
if the
what
Niners
I'm
aren't
saying.
going to use George, do we just do a little Komet George swap? George loves the Bears, bro.
Komet could
He
probably
loves the
block pretty
Bears.
well.
I mean,
Komet's a great blocker. He's probably the highest graded Niners. If you've seen this, he's the best. I promise you, he has great hands.
if George
Send him
ain't
over.
doing nothing, just fucking ain't a difference for the Niners. You can have Komet. He's going to do the same damn thing George is doing if he's not fucking getting the ball.
All right. So just to be clear, I'll just say it. I'm gonna go Rams. Rams.
I got you to
Rams.
switch.
Connor.
We got him to switch.
I was so
He's gonna switch.
He's definitely
suspicious
gonna
by the
switch.
line and everything. Like,
The misuse is what sold you.
Damn it.
Yeah, the misuse sold them.
Yeah.
Rams were clean
Before-
sweep. That's
be-
also not good though for the
That's
Rams. So
that worked.
It's good for convincing skills.
But
Cha-ching.
before I stated my Trent Williams, I said I'm gonna get you guys to flip.
He did.
no, I was.
Flippity flap, flip
Fuck
the
it.
coin.
No, I'm not
Oh,
doing
dude,
it. I'm
damn.
not doing it. I
Oh.
can't.
He's too prideful.
I can't.
Yeah,
I am
I
too
shouldn't have said
prideful.
that.
It's okay. We still got him. We still got
whatever. I'm
him.
not
We
worried.
know.
All right. That has been our show. We are just over the 1 hour mark, so that means we cut it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited for week 4.
So excited.
Y'all ready for this?
and Connor and Tyler
man?
play each other in fantasy, and they have a special wager.
What's the special wager? Leave us off on that.
No,
Leave us
all right,
off.
see you guys.
Okay, yeah, that's where we
That's a wrap.
go.
That's a wrap.